While fundraisers from Michigan to Miami have put the president's campaign on an impressive track to a $1 billion target, the U.S. economy is still faltering. And that, says Republican strategist Kevin Madden, will be the fundamental issue GOP candidates use to show the president's economic policies have failed.
The problem that he says he has inherited, it is now his, and he'll be judged by it.
Right. I think you're going to look at an election that's very much about the present and then the future, where we're going to take the country. And in the present, right now, he can no longer make the argument that he made when he was a candidate in 2008, which this is George Bush's economy. This is President Obama's economy.
And you don't need a poll to tell you Americans don't like this economy. They want jobs yesterday. Democratic strategist Jamal Simmons says as long as people are looking for work, they'll keep their minds open to another candidate.
He's got to convince people that his policies are actually helping the country turn the corner and do better. And at the end of the day, he's going to have to also run against a real-life Republican who's going to have flaws and other problems that the president's going to have to exploit.
And what about national security? Doesn't the killing of Osama bin Laden prove President Obama is a strong, gutsy leader who took a chance to keep America safe? Madden says getting the elusive terrorist was good news, but voters like good jobs much better.
It may have been a temporary benefit, but it's actually not going to drive the long-term debate of this campaign.
But Simmons doesn't see dark clouds hanging over the president's campaign. While Republicans will hit him on the economy,
I understand how jobs come and I understand how jobs go.
He can hit back with his achievements.
What the president can say is he can come back at them and say, I put 2 women on the Supreme Court. I passed health care for 30 million people. I have turned the corner, helped the country turn the corner when it comes to the economy, and we're growing not as fast as we need to, but we're doing it much better than we were when George Bush was in office.
Dan Lothian joins us live. Dan, good to see you. The Democratic strategist Jamal Simmons in the report brought up the whole issue of health care reform. Do we think that that is something that Republicans are going to find beneficial in going back to the president on the campaign trail?
Look, that is such a good point. And as you know, Republicans have been calling for repeal of health care reform. And Simmons says that what the president needs to do is point out that health care reform is beneficial to millions of Americans and that you have to give it time because you will start to see some of those benefits play out over the next year and beyond. The bottom line, though, he says, is that the president really needs to make the case, and those who are pushing his message, that health care reform good for the American people is good for the economy. They have to do a better job of explaining that.
All right, Dan, thank you very much. Good to see you.